on. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Keep talking. Okay, now you're good? Alright. You can hear me?
I can hear you. And myself.
What about the echo issue that you had?
Yeah.
You
I
still
can hear
have
myself. Yeah, it sounds like it's coming from your monitor.
Yeah, so I'm trying headphones in the mic. What about now? Is it better?
Let's see, test. Yeah, it's still the same.
Same. We're live also, so whatever. It's all good. I'm just gonna share. You can see the game now?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to fix that right now. I'll try. Is this better?
Nah, it's still the same.
Okay, wait. Maybe if I move the mic further away. Does that work at all?
It's a little quieter, but
Alright.
yeah, it's still the same.
Okay, we'll go with that, and I'll just turn the volume down, because really I only need the volume to hear you, so maybe that'll
Right.
help. I just turned it down a bit.
All good. I'll just try to not focus on my own voice.
Yeah, and when
It's
you're
distracting.
and when you're talking, like, sometimes when two people are talking at the same time, like, you both kind of stop. You just ignore me, keep talking, and I'll know that when you're talking, I'm going to stop talking.
Okay.
It might just take a second or so. Alright, so I'm just going to share the game with the stream with Evony, and then I think we're good. So I'm just waiting for the battle, obviously, right now.
So we have C4, right?
We have C4, so let me pull the game up, see if it's letting me do anything right now. Yeah. So we are EVA Alliance, EVA, and they seem to be like them and WDF. WDF is, I would say, a heavy favorite, and they have their own stream, so I didn't want to do the same alliance. So I would think these are the two alliances to follow. So still 2 minutes before they begin. So tell us about yourself, our co-host. You have your own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I just started up recently.
Send that to me in Discord,
Okay.
and you might when you switch, but it's okay. I'll add you back, and then I'll put it in the chat a couple times throughout the stream.
Yeah, we send it over to you. But yeah, I just figured I'd start making some content for fun. Why not, you know?
Yeah. So I
Always thought
started.
about it. I used to make like Call of Duty videos way back in the day.
Yeah.
And now all I play is Evony, so I was like, I'll just make some videos on that.
Yeah, it's kind of how I started. There was no information guide. And I used to play Evony back in the day, and it was the first game I ever saw that had like the greatest Wikipedia ever for the game, instructions of how to do everything, awesome. So then when I started this, it was like, where's the instructions? There was nothing.
Right. Yeah, I learned a lot from you early on, honestly.
Yeah, I think
There's
lots.
quite a few YouTube creators out there, I guess. But early on, it was mainly just you.
Yeah, lots are out there now. Yeah, I think lots of people learn a lot from my videos, and then they learn a lot more than I know, and then they don't hate me.
It's perfect for like a beginner to maybe intermediate player.
Yeah.
Helps a lot.
Okay, looks like we are started. Yeah. Okay, here we are.
I could blow up that screen.
Looks like this guy's getting rallied right now. Seems like a bit of lag, not showing his power.
I'd say it looks pretty laggy.
Yeah. Nice small keep. So another, also not showing the power.
Yeah, no power, 0. Dang.
Yes, so obviously it's lagging a bit.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Yeah. Oh, we got this player. Okay. So it looks like EVA as Alliance is on their heels right now, receiving attacks. But no power. He's moving. Let's take a quick look and see what... So they're all still at 40 teleports. That might be lag as well.
That's gotta be lag.
Yeah.
There's no way that people haven't ported yet.
Yeah. So this guy's getting some rains at 0 power. Let's see if it has scores up yet. 64 to 0, 1632. Yeah, so I think we're suffering with a lot of lag at the moment.
Classic Evony.
Yeah, I've never seen it really like this, but at least it looks, obviously we're not in their rallies, their chats, but at least it looks like it's going smoothly. Just the images right now.
There we go, fill in. Like that guy just got smacked.
This guy's about to get hit. 0. Don't see any fire though, so I guess that's the only thing we can go off of.
Yeah.
So
Still alive.
maybe that's lag too. So that's EVA. Phoenix is right beside them, so... And they're setting it. I guess they sent it a bit before I clicked there, and it... At least it looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot more than whatever teams you were watching yesterday.
Man, worst battlefield ever. Okay, so here's WDF Alliance. Let's see.
There we go.
So this is their top player. 0 power. Step. So he is K44. They have a 42, 43 over here.
They feel very, very fast. They're like normal alliances.
Yeah, they're not a normal alliance. A normal battlefield final. Yeah, they look like they're doing good. And where they
Look
are...
at those small keeps right there. Just like 38, 36.
Okay, so they chose to go over there with no building or anything around them. I guess they're kind of close to the hospital. And I won't be able to follow who they're attacking because I don't have their rally tab. But, so... And here's a ghost.
weird spot, huh?
They're probably near the hospital, I guess. Some people want to heal. Maybe they think that's going to be the first buff.
Maybe. Surprised with they got keep 36 in there, keep 35, keep 37.
Yeah, C4, they're a year and a half old, pushing 2 years. No, they can't be that old, eh?
No.
Well, these guys have won four straight. This is their 5th Chalons Austerlitz. So that's a year and a half.
These guys have just been dominating
Yes.
the entire continent since it was created.
Yes.
Wow.
They're very good.
Must be nice.
Nice
I don't know
scoreboard.
if the scores were right.
Yeah. Maybe we could add 2 zeros at the end and assume it's 35,000. I'm going to try and restart the game.
Okay.
See if that will help. But it should have been good there because as soon as I loaded it, I was already in the game, like in the battlefield. So it should have been a proper situation in terms of that was the lag we're dealing with.
So how do you like the web version, or I guess the PC version?
It looks cool.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like, obviously, it's always going to be better with using your thumbs, right?
Yeah, it's just easier,
Yeah.
faster. At least for PvP purposes.
Yeah, but I could see a day where it takes over and becomes the go-to.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not also.
I kind of enjoy being away from my computer.
Yeah. I also hope that this relaunches. Gotta close a lot of stuff on my computer, speed it up. So it's up, but it's maybe they're having a problem with the game too. That's the issue.
Yeah, excited to see your Streamlabs.
Yeah. Okay, so game's coming now.
One's gonna get their 20 refined stones.
Yeah.
Lag.
For sure. Love the Evony. Here we go. So you see the image of it loading now?
I do, yeah.
Perfect. Alright, so let's go out and let's see if we have a scoreboard. Go back and we're starting to see green spread out throughout the map. Not a good sign. So let's see, did we get a scoreboard there? We did. Perfect.
I'm still just seeing the loading screen.
Okay. I have to... It does that. I don't know why. So you should be good now.
Yep.
So WDF with 226,000. Yeah, it's not a good sign when you start to see your players spread out throughout the map.
Yeah.
It usually means they're hiding or zero. Let's take a look at one just to see, especially when they're not at the building.
Right, they're just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, let's see this guy. 3.2. Okay. Nice name too. Did you catch that one?
No, I didn't. It's hard to see it. Oh gosh. Nice.
Yeah. so this guy's going to get 11 billion. Let's see what C4 can do to 11 billion. Oh. Okay, moved away.
He had a lot of range. I don't know why you didn't take that.
Yeah. Some people just won't take Archer no matter what. And some people won't take Siege no matter what.
I think if you're trying to win, you're probably spending money on heals. You might as well take it.
So this
Unless
guy's
your
getting...
defense is that bad.
This guy's 800 million and he has a rally set on him. But
800 million at key 41. So he's 0.
could be a situation where sorry, zeroed and then they got a heal and then the heal power doesn't show. So this guy's 22 billion getting hit.
Big boy.
Looks like a siege coming in because he's getting siege reigns or so I like this. I like the slow march and then they recall it, and I guess the real rally was right here. You saw a line going there. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Took advantage of that guy sending reigns.
Yeah, and sometimes people will slow march it, and then they did eventually send this one as well. He was 21.9, now he's 19.9. Slow march it, or send another march with like one troop, or scout, just to kind of play with the guy who's been teleporting.
Yeah, we'll do that mainly in SBS though. With those traps, we'll scout him if he's porting around like
This
crazy.
guy's got another rally set on him. Yeah, SPS is hard. I find, I don't know about your server. So what server are you on?
678.
So you're about the same as us in terms of like age and style and power. I find that only the biggest and best play now, or the small traps that have very good defense. So it's hard to set rallies because traps don't want it,
Right,
and the big ones, like, they're really big.
Right. That's kind of where we are. It's like either you're facing a keep 41, 42, or like a keep 36 with a billion T1s.
Yeah, like the other
No one in between.
yesterday. I just went to the temple just because I wanted to get like 600 points, 600 seconds, that thing. For the souls in that that you guys have that event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the temple, did this, and this 7.5 billion guy scouted me. It's like, why? Didn't even buff, nothing, because I didn't want to miss the opportunity. Just blindly sent siege, took a billion off him. Like, and that's it. He won't play SVS again for a while.
Well, you got your points.
Yeah, I did. I got 600 million points, and I was like, thank you. Now I don't have to focus on SBS all weekend.
Right. Get your boxes.
Yeah.
Although they have those Senate spots now. You have to score like 700 million.
Yeah, I was disappointed to see we lost the lead when I woke up. Yeah, we've only won one. So I would have got more. If we were in the lead, I would have started playing in the last like 2 hours to get more points.
Was that guy always 25 or did he heal?
I don't believe we've been able to check his power since there's been any rallies. Here's a guy in the middle of nowhere.
That guy gave up.
Yeah. I guess someone's just ghosting ground on him. Doesn't make much sense.
Oh, nice torch. During 2-4 keeps is pretty hard to do in SVS because that's kind of that range that doesn't come out of their bubble. Very rare.
Yeah.
Talking to someone in chat there.
Yeah, our Our server, everybody plays. We had a guy, 2.1 bill, not really a T1 trap, like a half trap, like someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. Just go out and get zeroed, and that, we had a big lead, like one over 1.5 billion, I think, and then that kind of made it a tie. But this guy, you know, I don't understand. 3-year-old server and he wants wings.
Oh, we still have people trying to get wings.
Yeah.
How in the world do you not have wings here?
So I think it was on this guy and he moved. Yeah, I don't, I tell everybody, like, just go get them early because it only gets harder.
It does. Especially if you're on a competitive server. Like, our server lives for SBS. I don't know what it is about it, but they love SBS. So the bigs always take the top 5.
I like SBS, but I don't, like, I can't play 48 hours anymore.
Right. I just hop on.
It's like this, so
Hopefully
their
find
target
them.
moved. Let's see if they send. That'll tell us how good this alliance is. Like, did anyone tell them that the person's gone?
I'm sure.
Yeah, it looks like they know. Sometimes you see sending, and my alliance doesn't do, I would say we are not the best at voice communication, and sometimes that stuff happens where
Are
we
you
just
guys
send.
hopping on line calls or Discord calls?
Half our team is on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad. You get like 4 or 5. The good thing is the 4 or 5 are the big guys, so that's fine. But a lot of our traps and smaller players don't speak English, so they don't hop on the calls.
Is this going to be a rally here? Yes, it is. All right. So not sure if he's 7 billion. Not sure if he's gone. No, he's still there. No, he's gone. Yeah. Like, they have a very big lead. He could easily just take that.
Yeah. A massive lead, man. They're smoking them.
Yeah, it's, I guess this is the, for sure, the pride of C4. I wish they would do some sort of championship after. Like, have C4 play C3. Because, like, the winning team can hold, the winning team can hold their own.
Yeah.
So this guy's either getting, I don't know why all the, so I guess they're sending an attack. What is this? Is he sending to occupy?
Is that a camp? Oh, okay.
Okay, not sure what happened there. City just appeared out of nowhere.
This hive is shrinking. It's never a good sign.
Yeah. So, is this going to be a rally? It's Siege. I don't see why you'd be ghosting Siege. I guess some people, if you're a T1 trap and you have some Siege, you don't want to be the easy target. Like, I know if I see a T1 trap with some Siege, I will just send like a small T11 solo. Oh, got a port swap there.
Is that a port? Yeah, I was gonna say that's a port swap.
Maybe an accidental port swap death.
Yeah, got smoked.
Yeah. Wow, that worked out very nicely for EVA Alliance. They got really lucky on that. I don't think that was on purpose. I don't think the person teleported in to receive that on purpose.
Yeah, no chance. Just unlucky. Or crazy. I don't know.
So I'm just trying to find. I'm a little distracted. I'm just trying to find our stream right now on my channel so that I can post your channel in there. Right here. Okay, I got it. So then I could post. There we are. So there's our co-host JR's channel. If you guys want to check it out. So this guy was 25 last we saw. He's 24-2 now.
Yeah, he just took a rally.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
And there's 1, 2, 3. Looks like quite a few. And then a second rally.
Wow.
22-8. So he lost like 2.4 bill in 2 rallies.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's where all their points are coming from. But unfortunately, when you get defensive points, like that's your last hurrah. Like you're not getting any more offensive points once you start going that route. So you're maxing out your points early. Okay, this guy's about to get hit, and he is 15.8. What is a torch? Person is asking. Did you make a comment about a torch?
I did, but I was talking about the guy named Torch.
Okay.
In chat.
Gotcha. So let's see. 16-1. Looks like he's getting hit again, I think. Starting to set double rallies.
They're doing pretty well.
14-6. Yeah, everybody. Did he get hit a third time? 13? Yes, he did.
Hey, a lot of people were 3 taps, so pretty well just only lose a few bill.
Yeah, and generally when you are not, when you're more than 3 tap, you're like 10 tap. So 22-1.
No, he was 22 after those rounds.
Yeah, he started at 25-2, I
Yeah.
believe, and he's been hit 3 times.
Yeah, these guys aren't setting at all, so they've gone full defensive.
7-5, I guess. Oh, so they did double rally, and I think he took the first one and moved on the second.
He did.
Was this him right here at the Yahiko?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
he got hit
4.
pretty hard.
So he got hit on the first one for 3 bill. Yeah. I like defenses, though, they're setting again on the person. Yeah. He's not going to take this. No way. Unless they have no ports. We'll check that. That
Oh,
could
he
be...
took it. Oh, no, he's out of there.
They have 6 ports left. Yeah, so WDF is owning the teleport situation right now. And they're the only one with over 10 ports left.
You know, this team, they have a lot of players just in the middle of nowhere. Like,
Well, I think if we look, like, let's see some random ones, see why they're in the middle of nowhere.
just hanging out.
Yeah, 3.2, yeah.
Be in a portal, be in the hive, do something, I guess. That's one of my pet peeves. It's just, if you're gonna sign up to play, play.
This guy just moved. Yeah, we have got to the point where we just go to Battlefield with like 9 guys. We're like, no, we're not adding the rest of you who just come in whenever you want, and we're done with that.
Yeah.
Especially
Honestly,
like, you know, if there's like 4 of them who are like 5 billion, like that adds up to a stronger opponent.
right. Going in with 9 is not a bad strategy. Especially if you have, like you said, 5, 6 players that are, you know, sub 5 bill. Power adds up. their one taps, it's just easy points for the opponent, and then they get zeroed and just log off, I guess. At least go for portals. You know, one troop it out.
Yeah, like just be a pest. You don't even have to heal a march. You could just play with like 100k of each T11. A very tiny heal. Just enough that the other team can't one troop it.
Right. I don't think people realize how important buildings are.
Yeah, it's just a frustration thing too. Like, you have the team on the edge, they got 4 teleports, and your team just can't close out those teleports on them.
Right.
It's really annoying. Because then they can get back into it. Like, all it takes is get a team heal.
Which I heard you discussing yesterday, I think. Can't remember if it was you or your co-host who said they think it's scheduled or predictable or something.
Yeah, he thought that they came in a strict order.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, no. It's totally random.
That's what I thought too. Because sometimes we'll get it on the first one.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there won't be any for like an hour and a half.
That's what I was going to say. One of the battlefields we had recently, I think we went like 3 or 4 binds in a row. There was no team heal. Totally random. It's just whatever RNG picks.
Yeah, I think it would be a really bad idea for it not to be random too.
I wish it was team hill every time.
Yeah, of course. But imagine it wasn't random and you knew all the time it was the third one.
Yeah, that would work.
Some teams might just show up 45 minutes late, right when the team heals there, and start playing hard.
Yeah, I agree. That would not work if it wasn't random. Yeah, so these guys here, full defensive mode. I haven't seen them set a rally in a while.
Probably about 10 minutes.
Never a good sign.
They set that one where the guy teleported into it accidentally.
Right. It's not a good sign. I know in our alliance, like if we start losing attacking power, our fillers are just getting low and not willing to heal. We just call out, go into defensive mode. So, and we're usually losing.
Yeah, sometimes we go into defensive mode as soon as we enter. We got so fed up. Do you know who Wolfram is?
I've heard of Wolfram.
He is a beast. He's like an unknown whale.
And I've heard of him from you.
And he was he was K44 on day 1, like 4,200 buffs. He's so strong. We faced him probably like 4 out of 10 times, maybe more. And like, but now we just, if we enter and see him, it's like, guys, let's just stay in the sand pit. Don't waste any speeds. We'll just reinforce each other here. Level up some generals. What's the point?
Yeah.
I would love to hear their conversation when they get us. Like what they think. Oh, these guys, this is fun. These guys don't teleport. It'll be over quick. Nice and easy. We don't have to do the building hustle.
Do you think they want to play someone else?
No.
No? They don't want to be in like a competitive atmosphere?
No.
No.
Because when I was in NEF, you're familiar with who they are?
Yep.
Like, it was like an all-star battle every time. But it was relaxing once in a while to play an easy team. It was like, oh, okay, this will be over quick. We can log off, just talk, shoot the shit, and don't have to burn all your speeds bringing them back to teleport away. Don't have to worry about like I was fast and I was good, but like good at getting out of the way of attacks. But you know, it's stressful for some people who, you know, they struggle with Wi-Fi, they get hit a lot. They always feel bad being the first one dead or second one dead. So it's probably nice for them too. Like there's no pressure.
I guess so.
And because you'll get your really tough battles anyways. Plus, like, who doesn't want rewards, right?
We all love rewards.
Yeah, you get the better rewards if you win. Winning in general is just good, no matter how it happens.
That's true. I just have so much more fun in All-Stars, just because the level of play is so much higher.
Yeah, and it's nice to land. It's nice to land targets.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like the most in Shalons. Like, there's just more targets, so you have more fun because you're gonna make successful attacks.
It's always kind of depressing going from All-Stars or high-level challenge battle to just your normal battlefield with your lines. No offense to my lines.
Yeah, and it's tough.
Nothing.
It like I'm really happy that Evony added the Elite League and Junior League All-Stars, because it gives people like an experience. They're like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be played.
Right. I remember my first All-Stars was juniors, and I was like, wow. That is how it's supposed to be done.
So
Why are we not doing that?
So what's juniors like? Like, was there a voice call?
There was a voice call.
There's the recruiting process also, where like everyone's like, "Hey, get this person in the room. Let's find them."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they took it pretty serious too. I was like, okay, the rewards aren't worth all these heals, but if you guys want to do it, go ahead. There was a big jump from juniors to elites, though. Elite was like a whole different level, obviously, but we had the entire team on a call, a good setter. I could only imagine what majors is like.
Yeah, I've never played the lower level ones, so I don't know. But I think the lower level ones are totally dependent. Like, sometimes there's, you know, really good keeps who didn't make major leagues, and then they're on your team in Elite, so they would give you that major league experience.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there's a lot. We had a couple 40 bills on my Elite team. Like, how are you guys here? Just didn't try again?
Well, Sir Philip was in junior.
Yeah, but he was boycotting or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what his situation is. He seems like a guy who, like a legit guy who puts his own money into the game. It's a pastime. He's successful in life and has a busy life. So sometimes he might just not have time for the game.
Which is fair.
Like, I don't know how much I would put into, was he actually boycotting? Or was it just like, yeah, I don't got time right now and it is what it is? Because he doesn't talk, so no one knows.
Yeah, he's not in the community at all.
I've seen him in a
Been on his
couple
team before.
groups, and it's like, he might post like a wave.
Just an emoji.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool and kind of weird too.
It's like, I don't care to be involved.
I know, but like, it's very odd to me when you have people who are this, you know, like basically good at the game, because being good is spending money at the game, so they're invested in it, but don't care at all for like the feedback of like, wow, you're awesome, man. Because you see some people who spend a lot. Oh, here's a rally.
All right.
Or is it
And
defense?
it's gone.
Maybe they canceled it, or was, yeah.
That had to be a rally.
Because it didn't show up on the rally tab though. Yeah, like you see some people who, you know, spend a lot, have good cities, and they are the look at me type of guy.
Yeah.
All
Love
right.
those people.
And the guy moved.
How are we looking on the score?
So battle for second place. Yeah, this EVA Alliance, I wonder what their thoughts are. Are they disappointed that they are so far behind? Like, when I chose to stream them instead of, oh, someone's coming to take their portal. Instead of one of the other teams in this matchup. I was never going to do WDF because they have their own streamers. But the WDF and EVA Alliance were by far the most points out of anyone on C4 in the standings. That's why I thought they would be the second best team. So I wonder what their thoughts are. Did they think they were getting second, or?
They probably did. I mean, you're going up against a 4-time champion. They probably didn't expect to win, but second place, definitely. I'm kind of surprised that they're not rallying more, healing, at least fighting for second. I mean, maybe you can tell me. I'm not sure what the difference in rewards is, but you've made it this far, you might as well just push.
We can look right now. I'm pretty sure that second, third, and fourth get the same rewards. So first place gets 15 keeps for their team, and then 2 through 5 get 10 keys. So 2 through 5 get the same reward. That's what I remember it being.
Yes, maybe they just don't see the value in it. What's the difference between second, fourth, who cares?
Yeah. I wonder also if these other teams talked and said, let's all gang up on WDF.
Well, it's not working.
Yeah, it's not. But I wonder if they did. Like, usually when a team is that dominant, like, it's just the free market deciding, like, this is the only way we can compete, is if we go after this one team together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like on a server, right? Hey, we hate this server. Or this alliance. They're telling us what to do. Let's all attack their monsters. Let's all attack their tiles.
Sounds like our alliance. We're not the favorites.
Yeah. We're trying to be. We've had a long civil war. And it's kind of ending, and, we've agreed to peace with the second alliance, and the other ones don't want to. I'm like, you don't want to be part of a NAP? Like, why? You guys fought for a NAP forever and now have just given in. Like, we don't care. But they just hate us, I guess.
What is the difference in power between your top and your second, third?
Oh, it's like we're 300. Second is like maybe 70.
Oh, my gosh. This is not a civil war.
No. And then the third and fourth are like 20. And the 70 is like, they have no one over 7 bill. 1 7 bill and then a lot of like 3 bills. Like, they have a lot of humans, and we have like 12 humans. So like, you understand, like our 290 bill is like 6 players.
That's all you need. If you get all the bigs in one alliance, you're in good shape. You get like the top, 10 players in the same alliance, you're fine.
So I think it's this guy Black Sheep getting hit. He's 14-9. This is the first rally EVA has set in a long time. 14-1, and with the direction of the lines leaving, you can see that, some cities are joining from far away.
Yeah, interesting.
And not speeding home. Let's see what's happening
They're
there.
probably ghosting or something.
Yeah, it has to be, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
So he doesn't... Yeah, and someone's probably waiting for his troops.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I would do what he's doing, bring it home slow, and wait, and then at some point, speed it really fast.
Yep. And instantly ghost on that guy. right next to him. Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't ghosted in a long time, so my ghosting skills are...
Same. It's completely,
bad.
it's, man, like, I noticed that in an All-Stars maybe, like, 2 seasons ago. I was getting hit hard, and then I was getting smaller, and then I was like, I don't really know how to ghost anymore. But it's not that I don't know how to ghost, it's that my presets aren't set up to ghost.
Right.
So that's what makes it difficult. Like, lots of people don't understand this. Like, to me, being good at this game is your preparation in the battle. So, like, what you did with your presets and how you're going to play and your bookmarks of where you're going to ghost. So you don't have those set up, you can't do it.
Yeah. I'm the same way. The only thing I can do is just spam ghost my cav march, my boss killing march.
Yeah, like, same. I could try and pick, but at that point I don't even know what troops I have left. So I'm sort of just ghosting, like, ghost the top, ghost the top, ghost the top, ghost the top.
Yeah.
Usually
I
what...
like the idea of just throwing your calves out early in rallies and whatnot. No, you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's what we try and do. We try and attack with horse early so that they're not susceptible after.
Nice. Down to 500 mil there?
Yeah, that's 0.
Yeah, 0. That's an All-Stars keep, right? Or maybe it's not.
No, that was a... It's the floating city.
City, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good siege defense. It kind of looks like this All-Star one. Oh, so someone in the comments asked, and also leave your player IDs. I know the reward for watching this stream is 25,000 gems. So it went from 5,000, 10,000 to 25,000 for watching the finals. So leave those player IDs, I'll submit them. Submit your alts also if you want 25k gems on them. I know one person talking right now who does that.
25, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's some stamina for those family members.
Maybe get my ID in there.
Yeah. So someone asked in the comment, should I build a T1 trap a lot, or is 100,000 enough? I assume they mean 100 million.
Yeah.
I was actually going to do a video on this. How to determine how many T1 you need. What do you think of this? My general feeling is for each 1 million troops marching at you, you need 100 million horse. And you should do more, but like my feeling is, so if I send 5 million march at somebody and they have 500 million T1 horse, it's usually going to go badly. And if I send 8 million and they have 800 million, that's usually going to go badly too.
For the attacker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's about the proper amount you need for one hit. But then you have to keep in mind you're going to lose some, so you need some for the next hit. So you should have more than that. But this will help for one attack.
Yeah, if you're trying to fend off a solo, that's probably a good reference point.
Like, that's the bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Because I know if I send 8 million and someone only has 350 million, 400 million, that is not enough for them. I'm coming away with some good points there.
Right. Yeah, 100 million is not the same as it used to be. 200
million used to be like unbeatable.
Yeah.
It was like, oh god, he has 200 million horse. And now that is not the case.
Yeah, now if you have like, I don't know, 2.8, 3k ground buff, that's nothing.
Yeah, and some people have 4,000. So 600,000 points for WDF.
They're smacking somebody. It doesn't look like they're smacking EVA though. EVA, whatever. We hit somebody.
Well, Phoenix right beside them is dead. So this looks like it's a defense coming in maybe in 19-3. Are they attacking someone? Oh, it looks like they did do a quick attack. So like this alliance is, are they dead or is this all the survivors left? That guy's dead. 370. This is pretty low, in my opinion, base power for being zeroed. When you are at K40 and above.
Extremely low.
Yeah.
800 is probably more reasonable.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
Yeah, you should be, if you're an all-star type city, you should have, even like low level, like you know, like you're good enough to have a chance at making the second round. You should be having like 750 zero power, I think. Zero troop power.
Best up to answer your question. Yeah, so Genghis was talking about defense, saying if you expect to get hit by a 4 million troop march, you should probably have like 400 million T1 cap. 5 million troop march, 500 million, so on and so forth. I mean, the best case scenario nowadays is just to get to 500 bare minimum.
But you should have more than that because you're gonna get hit, and then you need the reserves. So that's why people will have like over 1 billion. Another thing also is, do you know lots about T1s? Like you're good to talk about that?
I'm pretty well versed.
What do you think of archers being mixed in there and having all attack flats as archers?
Funny enough, I'm building a keep like that.
Yeah.
So a free-to-play keep where it has a T1 cap wall, and then a lot of low tier like T1 to T4 archers with flats. I think it's an interesting concept. Will it hold up against a 4K ground attack buff solo? No. But curious to see how it'll do against anyone else who's not like the top tier player.
I think it will hold up against them. Like if you have 500 million T1 archers and 1 billion T1 horse, I think because the archers will kill any horse that come in, and the horse will stall any archers that come in, and the horse will kill any ground that come in. So you just need the archer debuffs to go with that. But like I have lots of T1 ground, but it doesn't really work as a T, like it just works to stall the enemy. Like they aren't killers.
Right.
It's just your
Which
classic
I think
meat
it's
shield.
good. As you get bigger, having those T1 ground specifically, just to, like you said, stall them out while the rest of your troops do the killing, I think it's really beneficial. And you know, once you get bigger, you have a lot of excess food. At least I do. So might as well just put it in T1 ground. The cows are still good too, but I'm kind of wishing I went the ground route first.
Yeah, that's kind of where it came from me. I make lots and lots of siege, and then I have food left over.
Right.
So it's like, well, like I have so much ground, and then I made a ground flat general or gear, like Leonidas, and if I have time in the battle, I'll at the end when I'm getting smaller, I switch to him, and it makes a big difference. People send many horse rallies dying against when I have all my low level ground left, and they probably can't. They probably can't figure it out. I have like 300 million, and then but like my layers all the way up are like 25 million.
Oh wow, yeah.
And all my T13s, I got like probably like 35 million.
Take a long time to eat through all those.
Yeah, it's just so much. And I just keep adding to them. Like I'm not religious on like oh, I'm just going to make T1s right now. I kind of hate making them.
Yeah.
But I do try and add like 50 million every couple days, just clicking away. Like I have one family member that it's been banned before and I got it back. So I don't loot it anymore. So I just transport 2 billion a day of everything. So I use that for T1s.
And that working?
Yeah, it's been fine for half a year now. Oh, there's a port swap. Nice 32 bill jumping in there.
And that plot did not go well.
Yeah, see if they could share the report in there for us.
I was going to say that would be a nice feature that Evony should add. To just be able to see all the reports. That way you could pull it up.
So, did you ever play Evony 1?
I did not. No.
So, for example, this keep that I'm clicking on, well, he moved. This keep. If I ever scouted that person ever, or attacked them, it would show the 10 most recent reports I had against them just by clicking on their name.
That is an amazing feature.
Yeah, they should bring that back.
They should. Be awesome. I can't tell you how many times, like in SBS, for example, I'll have to scroll through the reports to find a scout.
Yeah.
I'm just clicking on him and finding a scout right there.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Oh, jeez.
This score is, I wonder if they will equal the entire field. So the entire field right now is at 860, and WDF is at 634. Just look at the scores a little bit for anyone who has people they want to see.
Yeah, looks like we're losing our chances for second place here.
Oh yeah, they moved into third. So I guess Phoenix had what I was talking about earlier. They got a lot of points early because it was from defense, but then they can't get any more.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's finally done. This guy, 17 bill. But at least there's lots of action. It's still an hour to go. Do you think Battlefield should be shortened?
I think it should be an hour.
Yeah, I think so too.
2 hours is a lot. Even an hour and a half, something.
Yeah.
Not only because it gets dull, like most Battlefields get dull after the first few minutes anyways, but it just takes up a lot of your day. Like, I don't want to sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah, I feel like Evony, not so much now, but before, it was very important for them to be everything in your life. Like they wanted your life to revolve around the game.
Hey, some people's lives do.
This guy just healed, so 18-3, 16-9. He might have used the dragon talent. Let's see if I could show my dragon talent. Yeah, so he might have used this one. This dragon is so good. Can you see that there? You can read it?
I'll be able to read it when it pops up on the stream.
Yeah, so instantly heal a certain percentage of wounded in your hospital, up to 20%. So he might have used that right there, because that seemed to be... It's a good time to use it. I use that... I usually time it perfectly, right when they think all my siege are gone and they're about to start sending other stuff. Then I'll pop it on.
So it's a one-time use?
Yeah. It's like getting a free mind buff, right? A heal.
Yeah.
Works.
20%'s a lot when you're pretty built.
Yeah. Well, so it's of what's injured, obviously, right? So if you've lost 10 bill, you'll get 2 bill back. But it's all big troops, because high-level troops go to the hospital first. How's Neo doing? I don't know. Sure, Neo's doing fine.
Yeah. I
Sure.
saw a great picture of Neo farming on his server. Is great.
Neo is, yeah. After I made that video on him, I got so many messages from people saying like, yo, that guy offered me packs at this, and I have no doubt that's what's going on. And some people asked me why I don't share the images. Like, it's really no proof that it's him saying this stuff either, right? Like, it's a Discord. Anyone can make up a Discord. But I'm certain it is.
More power to him.
Yeah, hey. He's figured out an Evony hack.
Should go for that mine there. Or that hospital.
Let's see. I wonder if WDF feels confident enough that they will let another team get it. Or if they're like, yeah, we're taking this heel right now. I would personally think that they should take the heel right now, for sure. It's the championship. You want to win. Don't screw around.
Yeah.
We'll check back in a couple minutes if we remember. See if there's any more action here.
You'll have to educate me here. I haven't made it this far in challenge before, or whatever it's called nowadays. But are these the final four? Or are there other matches going on?
There are other matches. There's other matches going on for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th positions.
Okay.
And then the 9, 10, 11, 12, and through to 16, 13.
Okay.
Because the second matchup, obviously, they really care if they get 5th.
Yeah, they want to win.
Yeah, because they get extra subs. They, for some reason, will get the same amount of rewards as the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, which I think is wrong.
That doesn't make sense.
No, they should get slightly less.
The WDF, man.
So what sort of things are you planning on doing on your YouTube channel?
I don't know yet. I kind of started off with like drama. Our server has so much drama on it. I was like, this would be some good content for people.
Did you say drama?
Yeah, something about drama. You know drama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know about drama.
I mean, I'm sure it's on every server, but some of the stuff was so funny. I was like, I gotta share it. I think people would like it because there's a lot of content out there about, we'll call it tutorials or guides, like a lot of the good ones you've created. So I don't really want to do that. How many times does someone have to create a video on how to set up your layers?
Yeah.
Or in a preset. So.
Yeah, I just to address that, it's like there's new players all the time who won't search. So I get asked to make similar videos all the time.
It's wild.
Yeah.
You just be like, yeah, I've already created a good one.
And it's not easy for me to link it either. Like when they say, hey, do you have a video on this? And I'm like, yeah, look it up. And they think I'm being like a jerk or something. But really, it's like I have to do the exact same search as them. I have to click search and type in the title. It's not like I could just pull it up, so. Looks like WDF is taking it. So drama, you'll be able to get stories from other servers too.
Yeah. And that's what I've gotten. I think my first video, well, I did like a trap heap video. I was going to make that a guide, and I was like, I don't really want to do that anymore. So now I'm going to turn it into like an experiment series, I guess, with the keep that's a T1 cab wall with the range.
Yeah.
But my other video was like, is Evony the new Tinder? Because we have some amazing relationship drama on our server. I mean, it's amazing that people are so invested in each other. So that was really funny.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that. Like, get it going, show some stuff about relationships and that sort of stuff. They're on every server. It's hard to get people to come out and talk about it. And,
yeah. I didn't know.
but there's actually, like, success stories someone was telling me. You know, like, you could focus on the people who actually are, like, married. So it's not weird that they're dating in a video game. Like, people have to meet somewhere in life. What's the difference? Go ahead. What's the difference if you meet in a game or at the grocery store? Like, go ahead.
That's true. There's no difference, really. I was actually shocked because I heard a story very similar to that. They met their partner on Evony, moved countries to the States to marry this person. I was in shock. I was like, oh my goodness, you don't know who this person is. You know them, in a game. But I mean, you come all the way over to the States, and maybe it's not what you were expecting.
Yeah, like, I took a lot of heat from people who, so, like, you make friendships in the game, and when I changed servers, one of the things that I said was, like, I'll probably not really talk to those people again from the old server in the future. Like, you make friends, but it's just the avatars, and some of the people, like, wrote me back very offended. And it's like, okay, but it's been 2 years now. Like, what else are we going to talk about? Like, you need help on what the best archer gear is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not really... Like you said, like, you met someone in a game and you married them. How much do you really know about someone? Like, they're in another country. You don't live with them. You don't hang out with them at night. You don't go out with them. They can, like, unplug and you don't see any other side of them except what they want you to see.
Right. It's like getting catfished, but without, like, a personal profile picture or bio or anything. It's to keep... I don't know. I just don't understand it. So I'm not hating on anybody who enjoys that or has found relationships through Evony. I just don't get it. And that's kind of what the video is about. And surprisingly, there's more people than I thought that are in these relationships.
So, catfish. This is one of the greatest things in Evony. I have said since I started playing this online version of Evony, I believe majority of girls playing, or not majority, but a large percentage, like much larger than zero, are pretending to be female. It's males.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And they don't necessarily do it because they're trying to, like, catfish someone and date someone or screw with people. They do it because it's a competitive advantage, because females will be treated nicer.
Maybe given some extra things.
Yeah, or just allowed to stay in an alliance when you're not as serious, Like, oh, that's a nice, she's nice. Let's let her stay here and hang around in the top alliance. Get rewards. It's okay. She's nice. She shares some bosses once in a while. Whereas if it's a guy, they might just be like, get him out of here. Oh, he's a leech.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a competitive advantage. I know someone who has a couple full castles.
Because people gave them to the person.
That they didn't pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want someone to buy me a castle, please.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to give me a cake, I'm more than willing to accept it.
So I know that, because this is a personal story, this is about me, I know, like, God, what was it? Like, maybe 2006, 2007? Like, I was playing online poker lots. Big poker boom. And I used to use a female avatar. And I would get treated differently at the table.
Interesting.
Like, I read about that as a strategy before when I was playing, and I tried it, and I absolutely noticed that, like, people wouldn't bet as hard against me. They would just assume, like, oh, it's a girl. If she's betting, she has the cards. And they'd kind of back off.
Yeah.
So that's what made me think, like, I wonder if people do that in Evony. And then when, like, it's more often than not females who won't join your voice call for Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, maybe they're not a female.
Yeah, you just never really know.
And look, I don't know what it's like to be a female, so maybe they just don't want to be in a room with mostly men. Like, you know, can be intimidating, that sort of thing. So that's possible too, in some situations. But like, we have one player won't join anything. Says, oh no, I can't join Line app. It's a Chinese app. It'll infiltrate my phone. All these excuses all the time, but like, what about the game you're playing?
Yeah. So it's Evony.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's already on your phone.
Yeah, I don't know. I just doesn't play Battlefield anymore. Doesn't do much. Just posts in world chat complaining about China. But you're supporting them in this game.
Yeah. Especially if you're coining. I don't know, I've really never cared about that. As far as like China or whatever. Like, I enjoy the game. I'm gonna play it. They can have my data. There's nothing interesting there.
I got a lot of messages when a long time ago I used to promote for Huawei App Gallery. Lots of people would message me and tell me it was like what's the word for the apps that not phishing apps but malware apps.
Oh, yeah, okay.
People, I'm not downloading that. You shouldn't either. Lots of stuff like that. It's like, well, I don't really have much to hide on my phone, and if it's going to save me money, cool with it.
People don't understand. All their data's out there anyway.
Yeah. You go to the grocery store and use a credit card, all your data's out there.
Just surfing the web on websites.
Yeah.
Data's out there, so not a big deal.
It's how so many websites make money, is they just sell your data. Like any company who wants to use information to sell their product or to spy on you, like the government or something like that, they know they could pay money and find out what your IP address did for everything for like the last however amount of time they paid for that data.
Yep.
It's like this guy is going to be going down here, 5 bill. 4.7.
Wow.
Yeah, doing well. I wish you could see also, there should be like a number. So, I guess they can't do this because it's a competitive advantage, but maybe for the viewers here, something to show how many different people are reinforcing. And they can make a good image out of it. Like have like little troops on the side or something.
Yeah, I agree. They need to put in some sort of spectator features. Like, that's a good one. Being able to see battle reports, that'd be nice. I would love to be able to pull up that report there and see how the hell he only lost 300 mil.
Yeah.
And these guys aren't sharing. They're sending pictures of dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are out of it.
They're loving it too.
He's 3.8. Looks like someone tried to do a ground solo, 2.7, and ground solo didn't go well. They thought he was cleared. And that was a second alliance coming in trying to steal the points. Oh, there he's gone now.
I wonder if he just got cleared by a solo.
It might have been the delay on the. I thought I just saw Wonder 3 speed back very quickly.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't get zeroed from that.
So WDF is ported beside them now, where they used to be quite far away.
Is that 378?
It's 378. 380 to 410.
Closing the gap.
And they got some defensive points still left, I think. So 20 bill there. looks like that's it. Don't see anybody else, yeah. So when you guys go into Battlefield, do you judge people by the skin they have on their keep?
Yeah, 100%.
So like if you see this one versus this one, you'll know like, oh, this guy's keep is from like 18 months ago. Probably lower buffs.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have like a keep 37 with that keep right there. The dragon keep. So.
Yeah. I used to, see if I can see it. So I used to play All-Stars with the Treasure of a Boss city.
Which one is that?
The little gold mosque. I'll pull it up here and show you.
So I can take a look.
Yeah, it's just a little 2x2. I think it's in here. It should be in this one. It was the first one of these little tiny free ones that you could tier up. Right here.
Oh. Yeah, I would think you were new.
Yeah, and I would change my name because I would change my name so I wouldn't get targeted as much, but also I didn't want people to know who I was, and I would use that keep just because 2x2 you could teleport so much quicker. But that was when I
would think you were new.
Yeah, that was when I was like power doesn't matter because power changes what's impressive or not. But let's say I was maybe like 7th or 8th largest on my team in All-Stars, where now when I go in I'm like 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
So like I was like a mid-sized player on the team then, and I would need to teleport because if you take a hit or two, you're in trouble for qualifying.
You're done. Yeah. Yeah. But all it takes is you getting burned a couple of times. Like, for example, I see a keep that I think is a noob, go to solo it. I'm like, even if it's like a keep 38 or something. I'm like, oh, I probably should have checked their power.
So 27 billion. It looks like they're starting a rally, I think.
Trying to finish this guy off.
I would think his turn's coming up.
If I was them, I'd have everyone heal one march and just reinforce him.
Yes. That's what that would be their plan if they care for second place.
Yep.
Yeah, so someone in the comments said they look at the skin and are like, oh, that's a siege defense keep, that's an archer defense keep, that sort of stuff. Like, I used to do that, but now that buffs are so high, it's like, oh, I don't care if they have 20% more of something.
Yeah, 20, 30%.
Yeah, when we're talking like 300.
Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would adjust some of that stuff.
What I really look at now is if I see a new keep, I know they're going to be strong. That means they're recently coining. They're getting all the good stuff, all the good buffs. So, like, Floating City is relatively recent.
I look up here too, the ideal land points.
You think that may have been the stupidest addition to the game ever?
I think that it is purely marketed towards people who just spend a lot. Like they've already maxed everything else out. What else can I spend on to max out?
I guess so. That's it.
Because like the buffs in there aren't worth how much you spend to get a lot of points.
They're terrible.
But I could understand why someone who is at the top of the game, if I max all of these out, I'm going to add like 80% to everything. Plus march size. That's the big one.
Yeah, I guess the march size probably adds up.
Yeah, you get like 15,000 more on all of them, I think. I'll look right now and see what the max level is for march size in there, but I think that's the really big thing. It might even be higher. March, 900, that's it.
900?
I thought it was way more. So, yeah, so it's probably like 15,000. Maybe that's where I got that number from, because there's probably like around that many different marches now. Or different ideal land ornaments.
I just looked back on the stream. It was 5,000.
That,
but you get 900.
oh, they add up together to 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Thanks.
So I guess that adds up if you have like, what, 10, 15 of those things.
Yeah.
But it's not worth the money in my opinion.
And sometimes I feel like Evony does some weird math. Like sometimes I'll add something that's only supposed to be a certain percentage or a certain number, and I feel like I get way more out of it. And what I'm saying is, okay, so this guy's come over, maybe he's asking to be rallied, or he's gonna, I don't know what, or he's just scouting them all. Okay.
Just taunting them.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say with that is maybe it adds to the base like flats and then gets multiplied.
Well, whatever it is, don't mention anything.
Yeah, because I've seen people same size as me, same everything, same generals, same gear, and I'll be like, how the hell are they marching like 8.2 million and I'm at 7.7? And then I'll look and I'll see their ideal land is like 8,000 points. I'll be like, okay, yeah, but it still doesn't add up to what the big enormous advantage they're getting.
7-7, man, that's nice.
But there's stuff that you just can't see in the game also, like their sub amplifications or ascensions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. It also means you just need more troops. Like your troops die faster too.
True, you're slinging 7.7 million troops per rally.
Yeah, because you're
I'd be out in like 3 rallies.
Yeah, because you're now sending 3.5 million T15s instead of 2.5.
Yeah.
So and like they splat a lot. You get points, but you lose the attack and they die. Maybe this guy's coming over and trying to port the reins away.
Oh, yeah. So maybe they did what I said. Everyone just healed one march and
Yeah.
their last remaining player.
But that's not really even a good tactic either, because they have lots of teleports, as you can see here. Every team has over 30. And
yeah, they'll just
you could
speed
speed
back or speed in.
Yeah. It doesn't work. It used to work. Like a year ago, 2 years ago, and then people figured it out. Yeah, so they're moving him, but he can just come right back.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
If I were him, I would just tell him speed in reins from wherever you are. Don't port next to me, just speed him in.
Yeah.
Make him come find you.
Or why don't you just come sit right here and taunt them and slow march your reins?
Looks like they've officially given up.
Maybe WDF doesn't have the troops left right now either. Like they might, you know what I mean? They might have killed all their high-level troops.
That's a good team.
Yeah, very nice. 16, 18, and these probably all started at like 35, 40.
25. Oh my god. So I think, tell me what you think about this. I think these are players that were maybe on like C1, C2, and then were like, man, these guys are getting better packs. Let's go build a super alliance in C4, coin a lot. We're already coining a lot in our current server. Why don't we just go to a new server, coin a lot, and we can be the strongest? Instead of battling with like all the C1 teams, you know, RSP and C2, I guess they're C1 now, but and just go to C4 and just dominate.
Yeah, I agree completely. Or at least like their core three went there, did that, and then trained some people.
Yep.
Like I know there was a guy in RSP before, Spedlord. And this, do you know who he is?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's in a few Discords that I'm in.
Yeah, so he's moved around in different things, but this is what like he's one of the guys who publicly proved that like it's all about the keep, not really the player. Like he was in RSP and a non-coiner, but a good player, very fast, that sort of stuff. Anyways, one of the alliances was a DOA. They were like heavily punished in Pink Gems. They had like Hammershold and can't remember the other guys. And anyways, they offered him to come and play one of the big keeps in All-Stars and be the setter, and he won. He got first place in every single round. He dominated. This was a guy who wasn't dominating in C2 because he didn't have the keep, but he went to C4 and dominated. And then that alliance, they built like an entire alliance and dominated like no one else until the Pink Gems thing came out. And so that was all guys who had played before and that sort of idea. But they brought over a guy from a top alliance who knew everything and how to build and how to help everybody and teamwork. And yeah, I don't think there's many people who are joining up for the first time and they just lightning in a bottle and their alliance is really good out of nowhere with no experience.
No, definitely not. What you said is correct. I mean, it's a core group of people that move. And it'll happen again with, what are we on, C6 now? So.
Yeah.
See some like real big C6 teams that will probably just be old players.
Yeah, it's so hard to believe though that there is new money always coming into the game. Like somehow Evony finds a new player, so now they're giving this guy reins. Looks like he's going to be under attack. So he's at 19-4. Yeah, like how does Evony find these new whales all the time?
I have no idea. I thought the same thing. It's like how? How many rich people are there playing this game?
And for the amount of money you have to spend to be at the top, like those guys, like that means you have everything else already spent on in life. Your house is fully paid for. Because, like,
savings.
Yeah, boat, cottage, vacation
Talk
home.
about a real money pit.
Yeah.
Buy a boat.
Yeah. Because, like, if you have anything that's not fully paid for, like, if you're worth, like, $12 million, and you got a $2 million house that the bank owns half, you're not going to drop all that money in Ebony. You're going to pay off the house first. Because you're smart, and you have that money. That's how you got that money.
That's true. Most rich people wouldn't just blow $100K on Ebony if they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, because
they got rich for a reason.
Because they understand, oh, if the economy goes under, I'm not going to be able to get my money out of Ebony and make payments on my house. I could sell my $400,000 city in Ebony for $3,000.
So a question about that. How do you feel about buying accounts and selling accounts?
So
I've always wanted to buy an account, but I know the original owner will always have access.
If they want to, yeah, they will.
Yeah.
If they kept it on a computer, they would have access. Or if they never changed accounts on their game, like if they never switched accounts on their phone, they just deleted it. If they reinstalled it 3 years later, it would pop back up on the old game.
Yep.
Yeah, like there's stuff you could do, like, hey, can you send me a video of you switching out of the account after I pay you? So yeah, that would help, but they could still have it on a computer. You have to buy off someone who's trustworthy, like in a good alliance. You can't just buy like random keep on a server.
Yeah.
And even still, it could happen, but you never know. But look, all of these things are why you get accounts for 1% of what the person spent on. Because just like we said with, oh, you're going to marry someone you met in a game and you don't really know anything about them. You're going to buy a keep from someone you don't really know anything about the person.
Yeah, and that's why I won't do it. But I can see the value in it. Like, if you really want to have a top keep, spending, I don't know, $5,000 on a keep that's super max, it's probably worth it.
Like, probably 90% of all the All-Stars bought their keep. It's a high. I never thought that either. And then I started to notice and see, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of name changes on cities. But no, I think buying a keep is a really, really good thing to do. I always say, so like I show keeps for sale, and that pretty much proves that they won't screw the person over, because like that doesn't prove they won't come back, but it at least proves they own the keep, because there's lots of people advertising cities they don't own. And there's lots of people asking for access before they send money. And it's like, no, you don't need access because there's a video of access.
Right. Here's everything you're going to get.
Yeah. And them willing to share the access to me proves it's their account. And then just the fact that they put a very small amount of money down shows they're serious about selling it. Like, you try to get a scammer to give you like $2. Like, they won't. They want all profit. I actually heard of one guy. So this guy was a scammer, and he actually made a down payment on a city. I think it was like $250, and then he refused to pay anything else and took it.
See, that would...
Like, usually you cannot get a down payment from a scammer. So you're usually pretty safe once they've done the down payment.
I have to look into it more. Also, run into the issue where I'm like, not invested. I don't want to call it investing because Evony is not an investment, but I am attached to my keep, I guess.
Yeah, you're mentally invested.
Yeah, sure. Because I've already spent money on it. There's some people on the server I don't like, and I just...
And it's fun to not like people.
Yeah. I'd like to see it to the end.
Yeah.
I could go play on a better team, spend way less money, but I don't know.
Yeah, so someone's saying you can get Evony to reset it and remove all access to the device. Yeah, you can, but that's a difficult process. And there's no, like, you have to wait time to prove to Evony you own it and that sort of stuff, too. Like, you can't just buy it and then tomorrow say, hey, Evony, I bought this account, can you remove access? Like, they're going to ask for credit card receipts and stuff, so you got to build that up over time. But generally, people don't get screwed over when buying a keep. Usually, it works out well. Usually, the person who's selling is done. They just are fed up with what's going on in the game, all their friends left the server, that sort of stuff. This guy's still not getting hit.
They will not take this guy out.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I guess they've tried and it hasn't gone well. And there's no motivation. They're winning.
Yeah. Yeah, winning by so much. Maybe in the last 5 minutes they'll say screw it.
Yeah, maybe they're waiting for a heal.
We'll do that sometimes when the battlefield's winding down. And say we got a hefty lead. I'm gonna start slinging things for science. You know, just for fun.
Yeah. So how big is your alliance?
We're not huge. I think we're 180.
It's pretty big. Old C3, right? Or so, like new C3, like the youngest people on C3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because C4 starts in the 700s, I think.
Yeah, it changed a lot.
Yeah, but we're C3.
So do you think we're gonna get a lot of merges coming up?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Have you guys had one yet?
We've had one, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was actually really good. My original server, 631, was it was like Farmville. That's the only way I can explain it. No one was really good at PvP. It was nap all the time. People just got on, hung out, killed some bosses, logged off. And then we merged into another server who was much more PvP oriented, and it's really made the game a lot more enjoyable.
So how was
Hopefully that happens again.
So pre-merge, were you in the top alliance on your old server?
No.
Okay, so but now you're in the top alliance.
Yeah. So pre-merge.
Pre-merge. So how did all the discussions go with? Oh, we're merging with this server. Like I went through a merge before when I was on 136 in the server with NAF. We merged with 68, but I wasn't really like into the game politics. Like I wasn't a big player on the server, so I wasn't involved in like conversations about like how the merge, will interact and who will go where on the map and what alliances will merge. Did you guys have those discussions? Were you involved in any of it?
No. My alliance was, I think we were the third powered alliance in the original server, and that was like, I wouldn't call it pre-coining, but I was not coining very heavily at all. And so I was pretty small. And what ended up happening is we merged. All the original alliances stayed as is from 678 and 631. And then people just moved. Like I just told my team, sorry, like these guys are way more competitive. They're rallying Ymers like crazy. We're getting like 3 Ymers an hour. I'm out of here. So I just made a decision to move. And then the game became more enjoyable, was playing with better players, and then started investing a little bit more money just because I wanted to keep up with them. But overall, I'd say the merger went well. We kind of went from like overall maybe 5 alliances, maybe 6, and now we're into 3. 2 big ones, and then 1 like side alliance.
Yeah, it's a lot of people on the map.
It is a lot. But now I'm hoping for another one.
Yeah, so we're hoping for another one as well. Our Civil War ran a lot of people off, and now they're slowly starting to come back. Now that it's becoming more peaceful, and it's so annoying because it's like you didn't stick it through during this, and now you want to come back and take up space again.
Yeah, we tried that approach. We were tired of people. We wanted to merge, so we just went bubble or burn. And you know what? These people are resilient.
Yes.
No one quit. Maybe we had like 1 or 2 quitters.
Yeah.
But
they're just cockroaches. They keep coming back.
Yeah, they never quit. And we burned a lot of people. And it just kept coming, stayed around. But now we're trying a different approach. Taking it easy, being more friendly, and just praying for a merge. Because what I want, and we were talking about this before, but we have a lot of Vietnamese players, and they don't hop on the call. Most of them are like T1 traps. We have a couple good attacking players, but I want to get like a team of 15, 20 English-speaking people, just so we can get on a call together and be super competitive in Battlefield, like RSP or guys like that. So, and the only way that happens is with another merge.
Yeah, I feel the same. But our Vietnamese speak English, and they still won't join the call.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
But they're always muted. They listen, but always muted. Even though they do speak English, I don't know if it's just they're just not comfortable or what.
So do you guys have to play Battlefield time 3 or 4 because of that matches up with Americans, right? 12 hours apart.
It's typically 3.
Yeah.
Except for right now, I'm like, guys, I'm not playing Battlefield 3.
Yeah, because you're 3 for you is what, 7 a.m.?
7 a.m.
Yeah, for me
On
it's
Saturday.
8 a.m. When it's daylight savings is better. It's 9.
Yeah, daylight savings, I don't mind time slot 3. But, like right now, I wake up at 5:30 every day for work. I'm not waking up early on a Saturday just to play Evan.
Yeah.
Especially now we have a baby, so I don't get enough sleep to begin with.
Yeah, it's, I feel the same. I prefer 4, and then when daylight savings comes, I'll play 3.
Do you guys do the same time slot for VOG and VOC?
Yeah. We'll change it once in a while. We'll switch to like 9. But no one shows up. People who say, yeah, just one time I can do it. And they don't come. And it's like, man, you're 20 bill. You didn't come. Like, you understand that affects our matchup.
My favorite is when we get 20 people to sign up, tell other people no, there's no space, and then we have 12 people in the battle.
Yeah. We don't have that problem. We used to. And people would get so upset. And I rightfully so. Like, when I was on my old server and smaller, like, if I didn't get signed up for Battlefield, I was furious. I'd leave the Alliance. I was so mad. It's like, I'm active, I'm playing 12 hours a day, sharing bosses all the time, killing things, and you have a rotation for people who log in and say hi.
Yeah. Well, if you get big enough, you're just an auto registration. Like, I don't know who signs up everybody for our Battlefields, but I know I'm always picked. So, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Even BOG, and that's like Wednesday mornings, and most of the time I can't show up. I'm at work or whatever.
So our Wednesdays, I will play at work, but we'll switch the rally lead. So I just join because there might be times where I have to be away from the phone at work, so I can't be on the voice, and I'll just join by seeing what the archer is or what the general is.
General is, yeah.
And we have another guy who's in All-Star Finals, so he can lead, and it's good for him to practice that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of fill the role of the backup setter. We have a main setter. He's pretty good, but whenever he's out, I'll set. And obviously can't do that at work.
Yeah, it's hard.
I will say setting is one of the most fun things in this game. No doubt about it. I love being the setter.
Oh, they finally hit our guy. Took 2 points. I think he was 19-1.
Yeah. All right. Got some action finally.
Show your report, bro.
Please. King of Splat. That's a funny name. Please share the report.
Yeah, I can't post in the group.
Hey, bro, share.
Like, watch, it'll say sending failed. Yeah.
He may have just logged off. Told everyone to rain him and went on with his day.
Well, let's see how that did for their scores. 390, yeah, they're gonna get third now. They're
way too far.
yeah, and the other alliances named themselves WDF.
What? I don't get it. Why?
Yeah.
Maybe it should be funny.
Maybe. I really don't see how you would. I guess you could trick people. Like, maybe you're the second place team, and you think everyone's only attacking the first place because they don't want to give second and third points because they're competing with them. So people are splatting on WDF for points, not worrying about the negatives. So maybe they'll do that to some of your smaller players around the map. I could see a strategy on it, but I'm sure that's not what's going on here.
player, you'll probably recognize that, but I would not be shocked if that worked on some people. Oh, awesome. Our throne's getting taken right now. Love to see it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with mine. I think they stopped. They were trying a little bit when I went to bed last night. But then they just left and went away. And then there was nothing all day, and I woke up and they weren't on it, so...
Oh, gosh. Getting calls like, hey, we need you. Eh, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's 5 hours.
Yeah, got plenty of time.
And it's best to defend it at the end anyways.
Yeah, still 4 hours and 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh, they did burn down our AC, it looks like. Awesome.
Yeah, it's always best to wait. Make them wait. Make them know they just wasted their time. And then do it at the end. Because they're more likely not to start again if you made them go the whole time and you did it.
Yeah, just kick them out.
But I like to not wait too long. Because there's... so like, in 5 hours, we'll try and take them off at like 2.5, 3 hours. So this guy was at 16.6. And the reason we'll do it a little bit earlier is... so there might be some mid-sized, smaller players who aren't comfortable sitting for 5 hours, but they'll start to join in at the end. And we don't want them to come pile on and make our rally more difficult.
Yeah. That makes sense. We don't have too many throne wars, really. We've had like maybe one team come try to conquer us, but we did exactly what you're talking about here. Every 3 hours, we'd reset it. I think it was overnight too. It's like woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we don't really do that. If the people come back after we kill them, we look and we're like, everybody's got their max rewards, we're good, they can have it. If they want to fight for it, because really throne is just money. If you want to continue to fight for it, okay, have it. We'll save our souls for a future battlefield, SVS, and people can get future rewards.
Yeah. I will say that's one of the good things they did with that new Senate section. Incentivizing winning is good.
Yeah.
Gotta give the people something to play for.
Yeah, I'll just show mine. It's, I would say, not very successful. There hasn't been many battlefields since because Shalon's took over, but we haven't won any of that. And then this one, so I scored 2 billion points, so I got a 1 out of 5 there. I think this is our third SVS since this opened.
Yeah, so you gotta win and score 2 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got this one. And then these other ones, if we're winning at the end, I'll try and get the 2 billion. But, and then I have, this one will be coming. Did I start it? Yeah, I started the victory column 9. But waiting for the speed event. Just because I need something to use my construction speeds on.
Keep 44 didn't take them.
Oh, no, I I have a lot. Can I see my inventory?
Not a lot of commons though.
Because I just emptied them all in science.
Nice.
Yeah. So all my speeds now are basically going to science and troops. I can't show reports, sorry, they're not sharing them.
Oh.
So, we got some here. Spoke too soon.
Finally. Alright.
Alright, so let's look at what type of buffs he's, yeah. These are good. I would say that these buffs are almost the same as mine, defensively, on Sly.
Oh, they're sharing for us.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. They're saying, can you see our reports?
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
So let's see what type of troops he has there. So this is Sly, the main defender. Let's see what people are helping him with.
Siege.
What do you think of this? So some people send just like 1,000 of every troop. Just small layers to help as a rain. And the theory is that it will just, you know, it's a rain. The attackers have to go through that as a round.
I get it.
Yeah.
I want a full march.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want you sending in your layers. I want you sending a full march. That's just me. But like, maybe in SBS you could have alts send layers. I don't think that's a bad idea. He's doing pretty well in these reports.
Yeah. So it looks like his siege are gone. Haven't seen any in a while, yeah. But very thick layers. Look at this. 100 million T7 horse.
Oh wow.
That is a lot. So I have a lot of T6 horse because that's where ore. That's where ore started to be used. So I wanted to get rid of my ore.
I thought it was T6 anyways that you're supposed to build up. I don't know.
I do T6 because I had ore. I had like 50 billion ore, and I was like, okay, well, queer deer. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're sending. Some are sending just 1,000 of everything.
That could be someone's like preset. They have a healing preset.
So
1,000 layers and just sending it.
So you know the Battle of Clash of Civilizations that just happened? So like 5 months ago, a viewer said, hey, I can't play, do you want to play for me? So I played, and he told me before, this is my reinforcing march, and it was just 1,000 of everything. And that was the first time I ever saw that people did that.
Very interesting. I don't...
And he was a small player who he probably couldn't contribute many troops to reinforce someone.
I definitely think it helps. So, it's not a bad thing. But does it help as much as a full march? I don't know.
So this guy has 1.2 million T1 horse and 430 million T1 ground, and then 400 million T2 horse, 100 million T2 ground, 110 million T3 horse. So yeah, this guy definitely is a very, very strong defensive keep.
Yeah, it's a tank.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to building the T2 horse yet.
Or the T3 or T7. This guy definitely committed to that sort of stuff. It always makes me want to... So when you have like 1 billion, let's say T1 and T2 horse and all that stuff, do you think it's that important to have flats instead of percentages when you have that many of them?
Nope.
You could have percentages, right? Yeah, because I was thinking about this the other day. Everyone talks about, oh, you gotta have horse flats, you gotta have horse flats. And I was like, okay, but if I have 3,000% horse HP, and flats will turn your T1 horse into like T10 horse. If you have all flats, right? Like I think that's the level. It gets them up to around T10, T11. So it's like you have 1 billion T10 horse, but they're T1s. But wouldn't the percentages take them up right around there also? Because 3,000%, like 200%, like you're going to double, and T2 isn't quite double the strength of T1. So like those percentages are also really going to help T1.
Yeah. And I think when you have 2 billion, for example, there's a lot of people out there that have maxed out their T1 calves at like 2.1 billion or whatever. At that point, I would personally use siege HP percentages and not even worry about flats for my calves at all. That's just me.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I've never looked at the T1 wall as something that's supposed to be dealing damage. And when you have like, it's there to soak up attacks, and when you have 2 billion, you have so many troops that it's gonna take them forever to go through it if you have flats or not. So I'd rather use percentages in places that'll benefit me.
Yeah, like, so what I was showing was, so if I look here, and horse HP is 3,700, T1 horse, and T2 is 4,700, so it's not double.
Yeah.
So like if I have 200%, that is double, and it's going to jump it up from 3,700 to, let's see what these ones, that right there is going to bring it up to like a 3.5.
Yeah.
And if I have 3,000%, not 200%.
Yeah, multiply that.
I feel like some people overestimate how much flats do versus percentages on low-level troops.
I think it's good for a trap keep. If you are specifically a trap keep, flats are probably good. Like if you're like a K36 T1 trap, just keep your flats. You can't get enough percentage to make up for the flats. But at your keep level 44, you're getting 3,000. Why would you use flats?
Yeah, and that's what I've said to other big players too. I'm like, I'm not changing to flats. Because I also have a huge amount of high troops that want the percentages.
Right, and at your size, whenever you get bigger, like 10 bill plus, you need to worry about your high troops.
Yeah, and I was referring to people who are multi-dimensional keeps, who join rallies and receive rallies, not just a trap who wants to receive solos.
Right. Percentages all the way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I only have a couple flats, and they're by accident, and they're like max siege attack flats.
Which are okay. Like, I have 1 or 2 siege flats that are, attack flats that are max, and it helps out my T10 and T9 siege a lot. I went ahead and built 20 million of each one of those, and they just dominate range rallies.
Yeah, and I have lots and lots of, they're over here for the victory parade, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Looks nice. Yeah, I have lots and lots of siege at every level, so I was like, whatever, I got a couple flats for siege. Like, everything takes so many gems. If I can relax on gems a little bit somewhere, because I got a perfect flat, I'll leave it.
I agree.
Let's see, I hope they keep hitting Sly here. But they're probably just thinking that it's not worth it with all his T1 and 2 and 3 horse.
Yeah.
Like, it just takes so many rallies to kill that number, and you're just, you're just splatting on them. Let's see, actually, I never took note of what the power exchange was on them. But yeah.
Oh, wow.
2.6 versus 3.4.
Yeah, he's winning.
Yeah.
I think he's got a great build. Especially if he's not like a VIP 21, 22, 23.
Yeah, so
great keep.
So one person in the comments, Alara, said she agrees with us on that, but what about taking into account debuffs and what can be debuffed and what can't be debuffed? It's true, it's a very good point. Horse stuff is very hard to debuff, though.
That's what I was going to say.
Like, horse debuff, like try and find someone with over 1,000 horse debuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to debuff horse HP.
Horse attack, too, very hard.
Even attack, yeah. But if you're like a keep 36, your buffs aren't going to be high enough. So a big keep come in there and fully debuff you. But
yeah, like a K36, 37, 38, they're not going to get 3,000%.
Right.
So if their max is 1,800, then you're better off with flats.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the score. Probably one of the last times here, 10 seconds. So thank you so much for co-hosting.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm just going to see if I can copy this again quickly and put your YouTube channel again. Anyone who wants to subscribe to his YouTube channel, go ahead. told us a little bit about what it's going to be like, and it's going to be more of an Evony entertainment drama type channel, so something a little different.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. All right, so is this... Yeah, so the clock is counting opposite now, so it looks like it's finished now. So it's counting up. It wants us to do another 2 hours, but we're not going to give it to...
My wife might kill me.
Yeah, so I'll leave the stream up just for another minute or so. Drop your IDs in there, and it is 25,000 gems for tuning in, and I'll send all that to Evony. So thanks a lot, guys, and thank you to co-host JR, and like, subscribe.